Hello and welcome, my beautiful Capricorns. Brenda here with your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of December the 16th to the 22nd. As you know, not every single card or the energy they carry may resonate with every single one of you, but take what you can from it and throw the rest out into the universe. Starting off with our download message you've been given, don't look back, you're not going in that direction. So this could be a week where you are reminiscing, reflecting. This time of year, often we do, but we can't change the past. It's history. All we can do is look back with reflection and learn the lessons, but we need to realize that we can't lose ourselves and keep our minds there all the time. This is a time that you need to go forward because the changes that you've made since then in the past is where you're supposed to go. So this is a time where you need to realize that the universe is giving you these little nudges in a new direction, in a new beginning, forward, not backward. Because when we look back, we go backwards, and we don't want to do that. So don't look back. You're not going in that direction. You've started a new journey and you're going forward in a new direction. Okay. Coming in with your first card, you've been given the box, and I love how you're starting off this week. You will receive a gift. Well, it is the season, right? Maybe you're having early parties or early exchanges or a gift of love and support. It could be a gift of time, effort, and support, money, a bonus, anything. But it can also be the gift of company, the gift of love, the gift of the gift of someone being there for you, supporting you through something. Or you could be unwrapping something in pretty fancy paper, which could be a gift that you've been given. So, a lot of people exchange early at this time of year because people live a distance and perhaps they can't be there at a certain date on the 25th. I myself am having my family the day after Christmas on Boxing Day because they're going to their other areas and other family this year. So we take our turns. So we'll be unwrapping as well, but it'll be a different day. So you could be unwrapping a gift this week that's coming in early. Coming in with that, you've got the Devil card, or we call it the Ego card. And it says sometimes we can feel as though we are trapped. We may perceive ourselves as being locked into a life that we don't want or like. What we often don't realize is that we hold that key to this lock, and we could free ourselves by making different choices. Again, let's not go back to where we were. This is a card that says we have to keep our minds positive and move forward. We need to choose freedom. We need to ask the powers that be to remove every negative thought from our mind and help us focus on the amazing possibilities. We need to step past our fears and out into the light where we can grow, evolve, and fly in a new direction. Let's not allow anyone or anything, including our own self-doubts, to keep us from being the person we wish to be. So this is a card of freeing ourselves of dependency or self-imposed limitations. Excuse me, we're ending an unhealthy relationship perhaps, forgiving ourselves, and not being obsessed with materialism. All of those things pertain to letting go of things that are blocking our way to go forward. And that often is our own mindset, falling prey to, continuing, repeating addictive behavior and habits. So this is a card that says, guess what? You're going to let that go. This is your gift today to free yourself of those things that are holding you back. Coming in your focus part of the reading, you've been given a time for healing. This is the balsamic moon. And so you're going through something, you're healing through something, and all of that takes time, right? So letting go of things that hold you back, taking time out to heal through situations. And you get the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is, again, looking back, reminiscing, reflecting on what was, and often doting on the disappointing times. And why we do that, it's difficult. We don't often go to those situations that were fabulous. We always think of the sad things that seem to wound us more. But this card says don't stay there because it'll grow on you. And you need to realize that the universe is saying you've got more here ahead of you, more cups to fill, more life to live, more happiness to create. So this is a card that says Don't get up in your head and keep going back to the past. You're not going in that direction. Okay, this is crying over spilt milk, as they say. All we need to do is wipe up that spilt milk and realize that we have a new beginning coming. In the center position, you've got community. And the community card is that card that says you have support. Okay, there's people around you. There's, support's all around you. Even if you're not consciously aware of it, allow yourself to be supported. Give encouragement to others. And the more you allow yourself to be supported, the more your dreams can come true. If you believe that you have to do it all alone, you will. Okay, your true family is not just blood relationships. Sometimes the strongest family ties are friends who know who we really are, right? Sometimes they are your ancestors and your soul family who reside in spirit. This is about finding your community and your people, your soul pod, your tribe, right? It's remembering that your people are at your side, believing in you, loving you, and standing strong beside you. So call on them, okay? Don't be afraid to ask for assistance, because often people are there for you, and all you have to do is ask, okay? You might be in a situation where you can't see the forest for the trees. You're sitting there thinking things aren't going to change. I don't see a clear sight line. I feel like I'm missing out on an opportunity. But the universe again comes forward. Just like with the Five of Cups, the forest says, you're being offered something. Spirit and the divine and the powers that be are saying, no, you're not seeing the whole picture. You need to open your eyes wider. You need to look at things from a broader, higher perspective. You need to be willing to accept things that are different. You need to be open-minded to any offers and opportunities that present themselves. And that means you have to be alert. Okay, this is a card that says open your eyes and be willing to look at everything, every aspect, every opportunity that comes down your path this week. Even if it's something that you might not think that you would be normally attracted to, or feel that normally you wouldn't want to partake in. But, sometimes the most unusual things come into us when we least expect it. And also, we shouldn't judge a book by its cover here when we get this card, okay? So there's opportunities that you're missing because you're not being open-minded and willing to try or see something in a different light. Coming in your messages from Spirit and your guides, you've got to expect powerful change, and this is a new moon eclipse. Suddenly, things are going to change here. Look what you get on, I say this every time, but these cards just come out, boom, 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 and then I turn them over. So here you have this powerful change coming in with the Tower. Now, we know the Tower is indicative of exactly that. It's change. Sometimes it's sudden change. Okay, and you need to expect something happening here is going to come in, but you may have been, sometimes these happen unexpected, out of our control, and other times we enable it, we stay in that situation, we know it's going to come down, but we don't make the plans. So this is a card that says, now you will. Now you're going to have a clear sight line. Now you have no other choice to but change, right? And this is building a brand new foundation is what this means. So whatever came crashing down, I want you to know this. It wasn't on firm foundation to begin with. It was temporary. It was never meant to be long term. So now is your chance to change that. Now is your chance to make something have stability, longevity, and you're going to do that. So there's going to be powerful change coming in for some of you. At the end of the week, possible future energy, you've got the forest, and it says muddled, unclear thinking. Well, didn't we say that here? We said that here with the Four of Cups. Couldn't see the forest for the trees. So planning your move is what you need to do here. This is the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles is that card that says you're planning your moves. You're planting your seeds for something new. And in the process, you're waiting for it. Okay, this is a card that says you're waiting for this to come in. But you've done everything right. Often with this card, this is a card that says this is unnecessary worry, okay? You've done everything right, and you may be worried that maybe you put out a proposal, an idea, a resume. You're waiting for another interview or your first interview. Know that you've done everything right. So don't beat up on yourself. Slow but steady movement here, okay? The opportunity for a little time off while you're waiting is pretty good. You might be reviewing your options now. And remember, don't give up. Persistence pays huge dividends. So have some patience. It's a time of harvest, and it's coming. And it will be worth the wait, okay? So there will be rewards for your hard work, but it's just taking time. And in the meantime, take a moment to review your progress and decide what your next steps are going to be. Because when your time of prosperity arrives, you'll need to be ready to move forward with it. So things are coming in. It may be just taking a little bit of time. Okay, things, especially this time of year, right? We're ending a year. People are trying to close out their year, companies and businesses and things like that. So you may have to wait, even if it means you have to wait until the fiscal year ends and we start in January. But this is a card that says, don't worry, okay? It's going to come and it's going to work out. Okay, let's see what we have here for additional information with the devil, changing things, letting go, freeing yourself. And that in itself is a gift you could be receiving. Yes, look what you've got. You've got victory after hard work and struggle. So this card says, all the effort, blood, sweat, and tears, the investment you've been putting into something, you now deserve this. And it's almost like public recognition. Some of you could be getting an award. You could be getting a diploma. You could be getting a degree. You could be getting, this wonderful appreciation from people. You could even be getting public recognition, some of you, for something that you've struggled so hard with that you come out ahead with, and you're a winner. So you're going to see victory, my beautiful Capricorns, after all your hard work and effort that you've done to make some changes here. Wow, beautiful. All right, coming in with the Five of Cups and that time of healing, you've got the King of Wands. So the King of Rods is that card that says stay focused. Go after your goals. Be determined. Do your due diligence. Don't back down. Okay, this is a card that says you've got it all here, right? You could be doing something here where you have the gift of leadership. Okay, the King of Rods, that's who he is. He has the gift of leadership. You may be asked to step up on your podium and teach, preach, and convey information to others, but it's a step forward. It's your moment in the sun, and people are ready to listen to your words and your wisdom. And you know what? This is the card that says you're going to be in the spotlight. You're staying determined. You're staying focused. You're going after your goals. You're not giving up. Okay, this is about new innovative ideas coming into you where you're moving forward. Now you're letting go of the past. You've gone through a healing process, and now you can go forward. You're not allowing anybody to distract you or to persuade you to change anything. You don't even see they're there. You're going after a new beginning here. So stay in your lane. Don't step out of your lane, because you're going in the right direction. Coming in the center position, knowing that there's community around you to guide you through a process and being open-minded, you've got the Hierophant. The Hierophant is higher education. The Hierophant is that card that says you could be connecting with like-minded people. You could be joining organizations and groups, okay, of people that are educational or religious institutions. You could be seeking guidance from a spiritual leader or a teacher or a mentor. Okay, you're taking or teaching classes as well when you get this card. Keeping yourself open-minded, okay? It's a need for more flexibility right now. You're discovering what matters to you in life, and it's important to surround yourself with supportive, loving, and understanding people. And, for this Hierophant to land on this as well with the community card is very, very profound. So you need to know that you need to surround yourself with those supportive people this week. People who want to be there for you. People who are in your end of the ring to support, advocate, and promote and defend you. But also the fact that you may be wanting to be there to be an advocate for other people as well. So together you do this. You join up, right? You're trying to accomplish something. And remember to make your choices with compassion and kindness towards others that are involved. If you're approaching a project or a task in a very traditional way, then sometimes when this card shows up, it says maybe you need to lead a more creative path. Okay, maybe your attempts may be even a bit different because you're looking at things from a different perspective here. They might even be a little bit unconventional, which is okay because you're unique. You're an individual. Okay, you have that ability and the free will to do that. But I think you're going to find you're going to be in the company of people you feel very, very connected to and very, very comfortable with, supporting each other. The powerful change that's coming in with the Tower, you've got the Four of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands is that card that says, you know, you could be celebrating something. You could be celebrating somebody moving back home. You could be celebrating a new home. You're putting down roots now, okay? An incredible achievement. Maybe this is a time of prosperity and contentment. Your hard work's paid off again here. When we get this, it's like a celebratory card, right? Abundance and the feeling of safety and security. That's what this is about. There's no cause for concern about anything right now. In fact, you know, it's a time for celebrating. This is a beautiful, beautiful card that says you're going to see peace and a happy family life and, you know, a new home perhaps. You could be buying a new home, selling a home. You could be renovating your home to make it feel like a new home. Somebody could be moving back to the nest, but it's security and it's peace and it's harmony now. This is a new foundation here. Remember we talked about the Tower, something crashing down. Maybe this is this is where you're going to be secure, moving from a situation into a better one, and maybe that has to do with your actual dwelling and where you're going to be living for some of you. All right, let's see what we have for your final card. The Seven of Pentacles and that can't see the trees for the forest. You've got the Knight of Pentacles. Movement slow, okay? How perfect, because you're waiting for something to happen here. And here is the Knight of Pentacles. So as I had said, with the Seven of Pentacles, you're going to make detailed plans. You've got the time now to do that. That's what this Knight of Pentacles does. He comes in there and he isn't charging in like any of the other knights. He's slow moving knight because he's methodical, articulate, because he wants to be accurate. And you have this chance now to rebuild a new foundation in something and take your time to find the clarity and the path that you want to take. This is about, coming out a winner because you plan it, because you don't do anything rash and abrupt. You don't rush into something headstrong. You're going to think about your moves, and that's what's going to bring you your success. Well, don't look back, as I had said, because you're not going in that direction. This is a beautiful new foundation here you're building, and you will see success coming in for you. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Capricorns, I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, and prosperous, successful week. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Capricorns.